Hey guys, what's going on? Rob here, Fully Loaded Customs. Supposed to be at work right now, but found some Camaros, some Firebirds, some third gens. We've got more important things to do than work. Been doing way too much of that lately, so gonna flip the camera on, guys. Gonna show you what I found here, and maybe we might have something we can pick up later on, do a future build with, and build it right here on the channel. So let's go check out what they got here. The Scrapyard is way better than working right now. So let's go do that. So just here this afternoon, and came across some third gens. So this is I believe from what I've read on the VIN tag in 87. These are, mind you, all in a little bit rough shape, but you can get the parts for all these at a relatively decent price here, brand new. So the body shape wise though, on this one, she's really good shape. She's got pretty good door panels, body. It looks like it must have been painted, I'd say not too long ago, because it's in pretty decent shape. Like the rear bumper is still really putting off a good shine on this thing here. According to the taillights on this here, it says 82, but according to the VIN number that's in the center console, it's labeled as 87. So I think some people are just playing around with some parts. The door on the passenger side kind of smacked up here a little bit. Me and my dad did go down to the pick and pull though. We grabbed a new door for my 83 along with a new fender. So if we pop that one off and put it on this one, perhaps we could probably definitely build this, because the body wise, she's in really good shape. Interior, I know it kind of looks really terrible right now, but once you clean that out here, it really comes down to 2 seats and a carpet in the center console and some door panels. Pretty easy to put back together here. But same thing on the passenger side. Really the only bad spot is the fender and the door on this car here. And if you have seen some pictures of my 83 Camaro that I put up on previous videos, I have been looking for a replica to build. A base for that car so I can build a replica out of it. My car was a hardtop car in high school, just like these two. So I do already have the 83 bumper, which is sitting on that one. I grabbed the pick and pull already. It's up on the shelf. And since I know how to do all the airbrush work for the classic flames and stuff, I have been looking for one to build. So just keeping that in mind. But anyways, let's check out the other one beside it. So the same thing for this one here too. So this is an 87, according to the VIN number that's in the center console piece. It does have a motor still sitting in here, although I'm judging probably by everything being wide open on that and the amount of rain we had this year, plus however long it's been sitting here without a hood, she's probably locked up solid. But on this car here, she does got nice doors, and this by far has the nicest interior. The seats are actually really good shape on this here too, same with the one in the back. Let's see if I can get you in there, show you that one there too. I really like this design here with the Camaro on it for the seats. I think it's really cool, looks nice. Wouldn't mind having it in a car that I do. So once again, it is a hard top car, and the lights on the back, they are labeled 82, but the VIN tag 87. So I'm assuming that all these cars probably belong to the same person before they got here. But same thing, bumper's in good shape. Taillights on this here in good shape there as well. This one's been sitting probably a little bit longer than the other two, but overall pretty decent, especially the interior being in there too. This would be probably something pretty simple to rebuild, give it a brand new paint job here. And out of the two of them, I prefer 100% the interior in this one. And I think body shape wise, this one is definitely in a bit better shape than this one over here. So these are the pair of 87s that were here. Over here now, we've got basically the only car that's a T-top car here. Actually, you know what? That's not true. The Firebird on the end of the row here is a T-top as well. But it's a T-top car, so let's flip the camera around and take a look at this one here as well. So out of all the cars that are here for the Camaros, this is the one that I'm most interested in. So it's got an 83 front nose cone on it here, but I did notice on the doors, it's got the IROC-Z IROC-Z decal here on the doors, and if you take a look at the rims here too, she's got the IROC rims on this here as well. So I'm really curious now to see if this is actually a true IROC. If it is, for me, I'd really like to pick this up. It'd be really cool to have an IROC. I never had one. My buddy Charlie had an IROC, I believe it was, in high school, and that was pretty sweet. And it'd be really cool to paint back to this blue color here. It would look so nice. But the VIN number's in here, so I'm going to take out 2 seconds here now and quickly search that and see if this gives me the details to find out if this car here is a true IROC. So after checking this out here for a bit, the code here that you're looking for is this code here. It's going to be B4Z, so that's going to be your IROC-Z code on the car, which means that this car here is a real IROC, which is pretty cool to find. Body shape wise, for me, it's not really too bad to work with. I can easily rebuild this car here, paint it, and get this thing all set up here. So I'm really curious to find out how much this car cost. So I'm going to find that out here after the video. But these are the other ones here I found out here too. And the other ones here, basically, so this is an 82 Camaro that's sitting out here. It's got some pretty good panels on it here too. Same with the interior, is not in too bad shape either. It's got mostly complete interior in this car, minus the center console, which has already been picked out of it. But this, once again, make a pretty cool replica for my 83 Camaro that I had back in high school. Probably would need some quarter panel work, judging by a little bit of rust showing there on that one. Tail lights, everything else in the back side of the car is in pretty good shape. Same with here too, just some surface rust showing on the quarter panel of this one. Doors. And interior, she's not bad. You can definitely make something out of this for sure if you're more into it. But I'd probably use this more as a parts car. This one here has been completely stripped down. There's definitely not much left of it. Although it does have a good door on it. It's got a good door on the passenger side here as well. It's got a good fender on it there too. And same with the rear hatch. Same if you want to cut out the quarter panel. You'd have a pretty good quarter panel section in this car here too. But interior wise, there's definitely not much left. So go take a look at those Firebirds. And the last couple of cars I got out here, in this row here is going to be a pair of Firebirds. It's got a 79 sitting over here. Still got the motor in it there too. What I was really interested in this one here is I recently just picked up my 79 Pontiac Trans Am, which is the first car that I ever painted. But the biggest issue I had with that is the front seats were junk in that car. Mind you, sitting out here in the field, those ones don't look much better, but still the springs and stuff don't look to be poking through the seat or through the sides or nothing like that. So I could probably use these seats here on my 79 that I just picked up, or sorry, will be picking up. I just went and put the deposit on there a couple weeks ago. But got the 79 sitting here. It's a pretty cool car. It's Formula. It's got the really nice Formula hood on it though. And the last one sitting here is basically an 86 Firebird. This one's been pretty torn apart. Pretty good. The interior is pretty trashed in this here too. It's got probably a good steering column in it though. Good set of doors. Fender. I might need to grab another one of these here too. So it's always handy to know. It's got the 2.8 multi-port in this one here. See if I can get that up. A little bit. There it is. But it's got the 2.8 multi-port injection. Same with the 88, the black one that I got. And it does have the ground effects kit there from a Trans Am on it. So the back half of the car is not in bad shape on both sides, from basically the front doors back. You could probably make something out of this. Once again, you know, interior looks terrible, obviously, but once you clean everything out, you replace the carpet and a couple of seat covers and seat foam, brand new interior in there. So this is what's been sitting over here. This is what I found there today. And also found this other one here too. We'll go take a look at it there too, which is the 4th Gen Camaro. So the last one sitting out here is this 4th Gen Camaro. So it's a 96. This is the V6 that's sitting on this one here, the 3.8, I believe is what it is. Pop that hood and find out to make sure. 3.8 liter V6. That's in this one. So it was at this point that my phone died. I sat there and recorded this for another couple minutes here, probably another 5 minutes or so, doing a walk around on the 96. But unfortunately, my phone had died and it was zoomed in recording at that point in time. So this is pretty much all the shots I got of the 96 Camaro. So I filmed that last year, in about June of last year, I think, is when I was working a ridiculous amount of time doing internet installs. It's kind of funny because in the beginning of the video, I talked about how I was doing too much internet installs, too much working, and I need to kind of stop doing that. Lo and behold, 3 months later, the internet company I was working for, they pulled 3 of the 4 major systems into my area. Kind of lost my full-time job. But not because I was out there looking at Camaros, because their internet technology was too old. Nobody wants internet that's going 5 megabytes a second no more. It's too slow. So anyways, I filmed that last year. Never had a chance to upload it. But the cool idea I had for that video was maybe I can go back out there because I can get the car for like, I think it's like $600 or something cheap. So I thought maybe I could do a video where I go back out to the wrecking yard. Because the IROC, it has no motor and transmission in it. I could pick and pull a motor and transmission out of another vehicle there, put it into the car, and then drive it out of there. I thought it would make for a cool video. It's only like 2 hours from where I'm at. So over the course of a couple of days or a weekend or something, might be able to do that. I think it would make for a cool video. So leave in the comment section below, let me know. I'd really like to go do that. I think it would be a fun time. So for now, in case you haven't seen my New Year's video, I still have the dog. The Christmas dog that showed up on my doorstep here Christmas Eve. And he's also been called Camaro. So I still have him here. The owner, whoever owned him, never came and picked him up. And nobody replied to any of the things left on him. But so far, he's been a pretty sweet shop dog. And we also called him Camaro too. So that's pretty fun. So I figured since it's kind of a short video, what I could do, since the Camaro and the Firebird have been sitting here probably since October now, I could probably go into the garage, toss the battery into the Camaro, the Firebird, and see if we can get these things to fire up. They've been sitting here probably since October. I haven't started them since then. And yeah, they've just been kind of in hibernation because still got a fair amount of snow here in Alberta here in March. But anyway, let's head into the shop here, grab a battery, toss it in the cars. So I figured I'd probably start with the Camaro here. See if we can get this to fire up. First shot here, first try in the springtime there now. Actually, at the same time, we'll check it for mice because haven't been in this car for a while, but still looking pretty good. So let's go ahead and pop the hood there. And toss that battery in. Perfect. So I got a charge on the battery. Brand new battery, so just quickly grab a wrench here, hook everything up, and see if she fires up after sitting all winter. So just finished tossing a bit of newer fuel in there as well. Let's jump in here, see what she does. Perfect. So the Camaro, she pretty much fired right up right now. It's been sitting for about 5 months there now, and it took next to no effort at all to get this thing fired up here. Just a little bit of fresh fuel in the tank. Usually try and drain those the best I can before letting them sit over winter, especially when I gotta let them sit outside here instead of a nice warm shop. But either way, she fired right up, and motor's running really good. Also looks like Camaro found something to chew on there too. But anyways, 83 Camaro, it's running really nice. Letting this thing here warm up here now for a couple minutes. Can't wait to get started on this car. This car and the 91. So far in that video, when I asked you guys what color you kind of want to see this car when I get a chance to repaint it, this is the color combination right here. Most people have so far was pretty much in the lead there on that video. Everyone's loving the original color here, which is the red and the silver package. If I go back and I do this color combination to it there as well, I'm also going to add the decals that the 83 Camaro would have had that this one doesn't, but it's running solid right now, which is great. So awesome. So the motor in the 305 here, so she's still smoking a bit, as you can see. It's leaking on the manifold or whatnot. When I get to painting the car, I am going to pull the motor out of here. We're going to clean it up, strip it down. I'm going to repaint it, reseal it, maybe toss on some goodies onto the motor there as well. Just clean it up, make it look really nice. It's also going to give me a chance to paint the engine bay here too and really clean it up. But now that it's had time here, probably about 15-20 minutes or so to warm up for a bit, let's give it a little shot of fuel. Make sure it's not going to bog out or anything like that. And from here, then we'll move on to the Firebird and get that started up here too for the first time in a little while. But awesome response on this car. No bogging out or nothing. This is gonna make an awesome build when I get a chance to start tearing this thing down and get it repainted here. So anyway, let's go shut the Camaro off and let's jump onto the Firebird. So the Camaro, she fired up here, no problem. It's all set and ready to go. So let's move on to the Firebird here now. So the Firebird, if you do notice here, did a little bit of work to it anyways in the fall, because originally in the fall, so before the internet company got shut down, me and my dad were actually working on the Firebird for a couple weekends there last summer, and we were getting it all ready to cruise across Canada, mostly across Canada anyways, from Alberta here or to Ontario, drop my dad off and drive it back out here. It would have been about 4,600 miles roughly, but internet company pulled the plug on the major systems, left me with a full-time job, so wasn't able to make it happen. But the good thing about still good things about it though. So then the good thing about that there is, guys, is when my dad was down here in the fall, what we did is we tossed in all the parts I had laying around here for the Firebird. So she's got new struts, new shocks, new brakes, got new tires on there. And even if you come down here to the back as well, I was able to weld in a new 80 series Flowmaster exhaust with some pipes coming out the back there too. And at the same time, I was able to get a couple more videos out here for you guys that I've recorded, just got to put up on the channel. So somebody on a previous video had left a suggestion that said, hey, just wondering if you could possibly do like a weekend makeover on the Firebird, change out some parts, maybe buff up the paint here. And I thought, hey, you know, that's a pretty good idea. I read all your guys' comments and I really like this suggestion here too. So I thought what I could do is bring another video or two on the Firebird. So I ended up doing that. I ended up polishing the paint on the car. And I had some extra blue sitting around from a different project that I mixed up. I kind of wanted to see which color I prefer on the car. So I sprayed some parts of the car here. This is the custom blue that I mixed up. And this is the original blue color here, which is a bit darker. And the idea with that video too was, can we make the Firebird look just a bit better from about 15-20 feet back when it's cruising down the highway across Canada here, instead of all the cracks and missing parts on the bumper and the paint on the hood and stuff. But anyways, got those two other videos there coming out for you guys. And if you guys could leave in the comment section down below, maybe let me know what you guys prefer. So when I go to strip this car down to bare metal and repaint it, would you prefer to see it in this custom blue color here that I mixed up that's on the nose cone and the hood, or would you just prefer to see the bit darker original blue color here that's on the car? But for now anyways, let's go ahead, to get rid of the snow on the hood there, toss the battery in the Firebird, and let's wake it up. So let's go ahead. Let's unlock the Firebird here. Check it out too. It's always nice to know nothing's leaked over the winter time. T-tops in this car are solid. So let's pop the hood here, toss that battery in. Yep. So then last fall there as well, I think we also replaced the alternator there, and we also replaced the fan belt here on the car there too. Those were two things that needed to get replaced. The alternator was no good, and the fan belt was all cracked up, but we got those replaced. Same with all those other parts. So now, let's turn the key and fire her up. And same time there too, last fall we replaced the steering column here in the car there too. Got the nicer steering wheel, took out the airbag unit, and got myself a fresh set of keys here for the car. So now I can turn it over with the keys instead of the the screwdriver method. So let's see if she'll fire up. No problem. Firebird, so she fired right up, no problem at all. No hesitation or nothing. Same thing just by putting a little fresh gas in there. Fired right up. Usually, like I was saying before on the Camaro there too, usually try and drain them so we got old stuff sitting in there over the winter. But no problem at all. Firebird, she fired right up. And man, I can't wait to get started on this car here too. Looking forward to it. And when I did the weekend makeover in this car, had a ton of fun doing it. We were so ready to drive this across Canada until the internet job thing happened and they pulled the plug on the systems here. But we had this thing all ready to go. It would have made such a great time because Dad had to go home anyway. So instead of flying, we were just going to cruise the car here and do an awesome trip across Canada. Would have made for awesome times, great memories and stuff like that. But it might still be possible. Maybe there's some way I can do it this summer. I mean, he's back here. He helped me out with the art gallery show last just a couple weeks ago. So maybe if he sticks around long enough, we'll get to go across Canada, take him home in the springtime here. But for now, Firebird, she fired right up. Let's let it warm up here for a bit and give her a shot of gas and see how she responds. So both the Firebird here and the Camaro, they sat outside the entire winter here. We had like minus 30, minus 40 and stuff like that. So I'm really happy that they both up and running right now, even without just sitting outside here. So anyway, it's been warming up for about 15 minutes here, 15-20 minutes or so. It's nice and warm now. So let's give her a shot of fuel and let's see how she sounds. Beautiful. Hey, cool guys, so we got the Camaro all fired up here today. Got the Firebird fired up. I'm really happy those things took off super quick here. Like they've been parked out here since October. I moved them around in the front of the house here. Had some really cool northern lights come out. I'll throw those pictures up on the screen there for you now. I moved both cars around to the front yard so I can get some cool pictures of the Camaro and the Firebird here underneath the northern lights we had up here in Alberta. Made for an awesome, beautiful evening outside for having a fire. Getting some cool pictures here of the Camaro and the Firebird underneath the northern lights like that. And that's much where they've been sitting here since October. It's really awesome to see them fire up that quick. But got a couple, like I said before, I got a couple videos here coming out of the Firebird there for you. I got the parts video where we swapped out all the parts to get it ready to go driving across Canada before the internet thing happened. Got that video coming out, the weekend makeover video, testing out the blue paint there too. Cleaning it up from, you know, look, it's pretty decent now from 15, 20 feet away, which was the idea between that weekend makeover video. So got that coming out there for you there too. Got some new truck videos coming out there too. Getting the motor all cleaned up, painted, sealed up, getting the new parts on it. And we also got some another wheel run video there too, the 58 Biscayne. My dad really wanted to get running there last summer when he was down here, helped me out. So stay tuned to the channel. Got those coming out here as well. And then hopefully we'll be able to jump back on the Camaro here in the Firebird. But you know, if you're sticking around with me this long, thanks for sticking around. Appreciate it. It's been a long winter here too. The place I'm in, I found out is getting up for sale. So sooner or later, I'm gonna end up having another shop. So hopefully the next one is bigger, comes with a paint booth. But anyways, thanks a lot guys for sticking around. At the end of the video, leave your comments in the comment section about the painting here on the Firebird, and also the idea I had of the IROC car. See if you guys like that video, and I'd love to go back out there, pick and pull a motor and transmission from a different vehicle, get it in that IROC, and drive that IROC out of the wrecking yard. Cool. Make for an awesome video. It's got a cool blue color on it, like this one here too, so it look really good back in the blue there. So anyway, leave those comments in the comment section, guys. So once again, I'll try and have some more videos up for you. Hopefully here, right away on the channel. Now I'm caught up in the artwork and get back to the YouTube stuff. So until next time, guys, remember, it's not raglan, it's not custom. I'll catch you guys in the next video. So take care.